evening. This is Matt Chaplin. I'm coming to you through audio as I'm a little under the weather, and tonight I have a face made for radio. So what I'm going to do is reveal our round of 32 winners and those that will be qualifying to go into the Sweet 16 of the OKI Retail Tech Accessory Madness. So get strapped down, get ready, because we are ready to roll, and I'm going to be introducing to you all four brackets, and we'll start with the Hoosier bracket. And in the Hoosier bracket, we had a big comeback. Number one overall seed in the tournament, Jerome Hollifield out of Speedway, came all the way back from what looked like it was game over to defeat Chris Bender out of Fortune Park. He won 285 to 187 in a well-fought battle. He will be taking on the 5 seed Rob Kritz out of Fortune Park. Rob got his battle won 40 to 30 over Jacob Hallion out of Coldwater. That was a low-scoring affair, but don't assume Rob can't put up big numbers. In the lower part of the Hoosier bracket, we had 6 seed Kevin Womack win 30 to 0 over Isaac Shikwana Airport Highway, and Kevin will take on the 2 seed Rob Ayala out of Richmond, who beat Siona Gibson out of Tri-County 235 to 145. So we've got Kevin Womack taking on Rob Ayala, Jerome Hollifield taking on Rob Kritz for their opportunity to move on to the Elite Eight. Let's take a look at the Buckeye bracket. In the Buckeye bracket, we had the number 1 seed Megan Stanke out of Airport Highway is moving on with a 220 to 105 victory over Joel Crabtree at Greenwood. The 4 seed Yamalith Benitez survived. She scored $30 in the 4-day period, but it was enough to move on, and she will square off against Megan Stanke at Airport Highway. 3 seed Tim Bitts came up big with $235 and was able to shut out Chris Hess at Beast Indy, and he'll be moving on to face the 7 seed Travis Myers out of Coldwater Road. Travis scored $374, and that was enough to outduel India Settles at Speedway, the 2 seed, who scored $320. So really tough to see anyone going home in that battle. Almost $700 evenly split between the two of them. But Travis is moving on. So to recap, we got Megan Stanke taking on Yamalith Benitez, and then Tim Bitts taking on Travis Myers. And those are our battles to see who can move on to the Elite Eight. Take a look at the Cardinals bracket. In the Cardinals bracket, we had another 1 seed James Brown from Beast Indy moving on 85-35 over Zach Choate from Fortune Park. We also had the 5 seed Christy Goodlett from Preston Highway with a big win over Trent Richardson from Hurstbourne. Christy sold $420 in accessories this week, which was the highest total of any of the participants in the round of 32. She's moving on. Marty Muntz from Clarksville is also moving on, as he had a huge week with $310 in accessories, moving on over Renee Salander from Airport Highway, 310 to 80. John Thompson got it done on the 4th day, and John Thompson from Miamisburg, the 2 seed, will move on 80 to 50 over Gary Rusterholz from Hamilton Road. John will certainly have his work cut out in the next round against Marty Muntz. So to recap the Cardinals bracket, we got 1 seed James Brown taking on the 5 seed Christy Goodlett, and then we got the 6 seed Marty Muntz taking on the 2 seed John Thompson, and they will battle to see who can move on to the Elite Eight. And last but certainly not least, we'll take a look at the Wildcats bracket. Tough week certainly out there in Lexington, Kentucky, with University of Kentucky losing in the national championship game, but we'll try to keep things moving along here in April with Tech Accessory Madness. Number 1 seed Siobhan Steer from Speedway earned her number 1 seed by winning 340 to 0 over Craig Sanders from South Euclid. She will pair up against Lindsay Gillis from Hurstbourne, who won her battle 65 to 30 over Corey Baker at Hamilton Road. The 6 seed Jason Jakes won 140 to 0 over Mitchell Guerin from Kenwood. So the Richmond product, Mr. Jakes, is moving on, and he will square off against the 2 seed Stephen Stacy, who won his battle 190-0 over an Alex Dull from Boardman, who was on vacation this week. So folks, let's look at the summarize the Wildcats bracket. We got Siobhan Steer taking on Lindsey Gillis, and Jason Jakes taking on Stephen Stacy. The winners of those battles will move on to the Elite Eight. Good luck. Well, folks, that's our Sweet 16 matchups. If you move down to the Sweet 16, you will compete Friday the 11th through Monday the 14th, and whichever technician in your matchup sells the most accessories will move on to the Elite Eight and capture another 500 E-points. You've already won 500 E-points for getting into the Sweet 16, and you can continue to win additional E-points as you move on in the competition. Now, don't worry if you've already lost. If you're amongst the 76 technicians no longer competing, you still have an opportunity every day to win 250 E-points if you can sell more accessories than anyone else that has already been eliminated from the tournament. We've already given away 1,000 E-points this week to our daily winners, and we'll do that every day the rest of the month. So let's get everybody working towards $2,000 this month, and let's have a great week.